The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Take a look at this. From the FX series, the FX Cruiser Super Vortex High Output. This has everything that Yamaha has to offer, all rolled into one wave runner. I'm going to take it on a full sea trial and see how it does.
When we say this has everything Yamaha has to offer, we mean it. We're talking the best technology both on the panel and on the handlebars, the best performing hull, and the largest engine in class, the 1.8-liter 1812cc supercharged 4-cylinder, 4-stroke Super Vortex high-output Yamaha marine engine. If speed and power is the goal, this is the wave runner that'll get you there. At the front of the engine, we can see the easy-to-access air cleaner. Underneath is the supercharger, then the intercooler, and the oil dipstick. The oil fill is to the back. In our test, best cruise was found to be at 20.5 miles per hour and 4,000 RPM. That had us at 2.9 gallons per hour with a range of 120 miles, all with a 10% reserve. 0 to 30 miles per hour was hit in 2 seconds flat. On the water, this definitely feels like a solid ride. Its 833-pound dry weight is directly responsible for that. And make no mistake, there's no doubt that it's a racing machine. I mean, it's fast off the line. Its heavier weight also transfers to the maneuvering. There's no feeling of a quick roll from side to side as you snake around, but rather a more docile and controlled roll that feels more stable. It just feels like there's not as much of a need to think as far ahead of the ride. It responds really well, but the key word is fast. No surprise, since it's got the biggest engine in the industry. Of course, she's perfectly capable of skimming along at cruise speeds, but there's just no getting around the simple fact that a little squeeze of the trigger has her outpacing practically everything around her. Let's go over some of the details, starting with the technology. Here's a cool advancement that was long overdue: ride technology. It allows for emergency stopping the FX while still remaining in control. I like to think of it as anti-lock braking on the water. While the throttle trigger is on the right side, the left side is the ride trigger. Squeeze it, or both, and the FX decelerates and stops, and it's quite intuitive. I did it from a full-speed, flat-out run and stayed straight, and more importantly, I didn't get launched over the handlebars, something that would certainly happen with simply dumping the reverse bucket down. But there's another aspect of ride technology. It allows for reversing at the touch of the left trigger as well. This makes the FX SVHO remarkably easy to dock and certainly easy to back off the beach. Now let's look over some other details. For starters, it's got a 3-person cruiser seat, what Yamaha calls its theater-style seat, and the rear seat also serves as an aft-facing spotter seat. The Nano XL2 hull is lighter, faster, stronger, and more responsive. For additional features, on the panel, there's Command Link. It's a set of buttons under the handlebars that allow you to control all of the instrumentation functions on the panel without having to reach over the handlebars to do it. On the handlebars, there's a height adjustment. To the right, buttons controlling cruise mode adjustments and no wake mode. To the left, electric trim. And there's 33.2 gallons combined storage in 4 separate compartments, including a removable one under the seat. And notice the front one is held open with a gas assist strut. The rear wet storage compartment also has a freshwater washdown connector inside.
Well, as it turns out, it's not just a thrilling ride, it's a thrilling experience. It's the FX Cruiser SVHO, and I'm Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com. We'll see you on the water.